Imagine this: 8 billion people all in one place, ready to jump at the exact same time. Getting everyone there would be a logistical nightmare. We'd need every plane, train and automobile. Boats too for our friends on islands. And where would we put everyone? The Sahara Desert, the Amazon rainforest. We'd need a space large enough to hold everyone comfortably and hopefully with enough restrooms. Just picturing the organized chaos of it all is mind-boggling. Think of the languages spoken, the cultures represented. It'd be like a giant music festival, but instead of dancing, we're all just waiting for the countdown to jump. The sheer scale of cooperation needed would be unprecedented in human history. But let's say, for the sake of this thought experiment, that we somehow managed to overcome the impossible logistics. We've gathered everyone in one place, a sea of expectant faces, all looking towards the sky. What happens next? It might feel like our collective jump would send ripples across the planet. After all, there are a lot of us. But here's the thing. Earth is really, really big, like unimaginably massive. The combined weight of every human on Earth is absolutely minuscule compared to the weight of the Earth itself. Think of it like this: if Earth were an apple, all of humanity would be about the size of a single bacterium clinging to its skin. So, while 8 billion people jumping at once might sound impressive, in the grand scheme of things, it's barely a whisper of force against the Earth's immense mass. Our planet wouldn't even flinch. But let's not get discouraged. Just because our jump wouldn't send Earth hurtling through space doesn't mean it wouldn't have any effect at all. If we all jumped at the exact same time, it would be like a tiny, tiny earthquake. We might not feel it on the other side of the planet, but our synchronized landing would create a slight vibration in the Earth's crust. Imagine dropping a pebble into a pond. The ripples spread outwards from the point of impact. Similarly, our jump would send out seismic waves, but on a much smaller scale. Sensitive scientific instruments would definitely pick up on these tremors. Scientists would be able to pinpoint the exact location of our global jump based on the seismic data. They'd probably have a good chuckle at the thought of all of humanity hopping up and down at the same time. But could our jump have any lasting effects? Could it perhaps knock Earth out of its orbit? Here's the short answer. No, absolutely not. Our collective jump wouldn't even come close to budging Earth from its path around the Sun. To do that, we'd need a force comparable to the gravitational pull of a star. Think about it this way. Earth is constantly bombarded by asteroids and meteoroids, some of them quite large. Yet it continues to orbit the Sun unfazed. Our synchronized jump would be like a fly landing on the back of an elephant. Noticeable, maybe even a little ticklish, but ultimately insignificant. However, this thought experiment does highlight something quite profound about our place in the universe. It reminds us that for all our technological advancements, for all our ambitions and aspirations, we are still just a small part of a much larger system. And perhaps in that realization there's a certain humility to be found, a sense of wonder and awe at the vastness of the cosmos and our small but interconnected place within it.